Have you noticed how some men our age enter a room and immediately convey confidence, while others, even well-dressed, seem unable to command the same respect? Throughout my years working with executive image, I've noticed that often the answer lies in the feet. It's impressive how we men who have crossed the 40-year threshold still make basic mistakes with our footwear that compromise our image. Today I'll share 7 types of footwear that are sabotaging your credibility and what to wear instead. And the 6th item is particularly controversial because many executives defend its use without realizing how much it damages their image. If you replace just 2 or 3 of these problematic items, you'll notice an immediate difference in how people respond to your presence. Footwear 1. Performance athletic sneakers in social contexts. Let's start with a common mistake: wearing technological running or gym sneakers with casual clothes in social settings. Those models with voluminous soles, neon colors, and reflective details. When we wear sneakers clearly designed for athletic performance in social contexts, we create a visual dissonance that communicates a lack of refinement. It's like wearing a diving suit to swim in the club pool, technically functional, but contextually inappropriate. The solution isn't to abandon comfort, to opt for sneakers with minimalist design in neutral colors. Brands like Adidas Stan, Smith, Common Projects, or subdued versions of New Balance offer comfort with a more sophisticated look. These work perfectly with jeans, chinos, and even more formal pants in casual corporate environments. I learned this lesson when, during a happy hour with clients, one of them commented that I looked ready to run a marathon because of my running shoes. I realized I was sending the wrong message. If you're recognizing value in these observations, subscribe to the channel for more insights based on real experience. Footwear 2. Flip-flops and thong sandals in urban environments. What's even more compromising? The use of flip-flops in urban environments, far from the beach or pool. This is a habit we develop seeking comfort, without realizing the negative impact on our image. When we circulate around the city, in restaurants, shopping centers, or casual events wearing flip-flops, we communicate carelessness and lack of consideration for the environment. Additionally, exposing your feet in public environments is considered inappropriate in many corporate cultures. Invest in alternatives that are equally comfortable but more elegant. Light loafers, summer loafers, quality espadrilles, or more sophisticated. Espadrilles offer comfort without compromising your image. For very hot days, there are minimalist, design leather sandals, acceptable in very casual contexts. I had a revelation when, after years of defending my right to comfort with flip-flops, a mentor told me, "No man has ever been considered elegant or respectable wearing flip-flops outside the beach." That observation changed my perspective. If these tips are making sense to you, how about leaving a like on the video? It's a simple gesture that makes all the difference. Each interaction helps our content reach more people who deserve to have access to this information. Footwear 3. Oversized or juvenile skate sneakers. This is a frequent mistake in men trying to look younger. Bulky skate shoes with designs aimed at teenagers, models with extremely padded tongues and sides, thick laces and flashy prints. When a mature man wears this type of footwear, he creates an uncomfortable contrast between his real age and his attempt to look young. It's like wearing a teenage band t-shirt at 50. Instead of rejuvenating, it highlights the age even more, creating the impression of someone disconnected from his life stage. Opt for casual sneakers with clean and timeless design. Models like Vans in solid colors, Converse in discreet versions, or brands like Lacoste and Fred Perry maintain the casual spirit without looking juvenile, functioning perfectly for leisure moments. I understood this when, while picking up my son at school wearing sneakers similar to his, I noticed the strange looks from other parents. A friend later commented, "You seem to be trying too hard to look young, which ironically makes you look older." Have you noticed that some of your footwear might be sending a contradictory message? Share in the comments. Footwear 4. Loafers and drivers of questionable quality. A more subtle mistake. Loafers and drivers. Loafers with rubber dots on the sole, of questionable quality. This problem affects men who understand the importance of elegant footwear, but economize in the wrong place. Low-quality versions of these shoes, with synthetic leather that cracks, soles that quickly deform, or careless finishes communicate a contradictory message. It's like wearing a well-cut suit with a visibly cheap tie. The detail compromises the whole. The solution isn't to spend a fortune, but to consciously invest in quality. A single pair of genuine leather loafers will last years, while several cheap pairs will need to be constantly replaced. Brands like Meerman, Allen Edmonds on sale, or superior lines from Democrata offer quality options at relatively accessible prices. I realized this when, after repeatedly buying department store loafers that quickly lost shape, I finally invested in a quality pair that 3 years later remains elegant and comfortable. If you're perceiving the value of these observations, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Footwear 5. Military style or motorcycle boots. Without proper context, a contextual error. Wearing robust military style boots or motorcycle boots where they don't make sense. This problem affects men who associate this footwear with an image of masculinity they want to project. When we appear at a business lunch, family event, or normal workday wearing heavy boots with buckles, chains, or designs inspired by military motorcycle equipment, we create contextual dissonance. It's like wearing a cycling helmet to go to the cinema. Functionally excessive and socially inappropriate. Reserve these styles for contexts where they make sense. Motorcycle rides, outdoor activities, or specific personal styles. For everyday use, consider Chelsea boots, desert boots, or more refined models that maintain robustness without visually aggressive elements, offering durability with greater versatility. I had this revelation when, after investing in expensive motorcycle boots, I realized I rarely had the opportunity to wear them without looking out of place. A friend observed, "They're incredible, but when you wear them, you look like you're in costume." Have you ever invested in footwear that you later realized you had few opportunities to wear? Share your experience. Footwear 6. Crocs and ultra-colorful EVA. Footwear, the controversial item, Crocs and similar EVA footwear in vibrant colors. Many defend their use for extreme comfort, without realizing the devastating impact on image. When a mature man wears colorful Crocs outside specific contexts, garden, beach, domestic environment, he communicates that he prioritized comfort at the absolute expense of visual presentation. It's like wearing pajamas to go to the supermarket. Comfortable, but conveys carelessness. Reserve these shoes for contexts where they really make sense. For other situations where you seek comfort, there are alternatives that don't compromise your image. Light loafers, quality minimalist sneakers, or well-designed leather sandals. I understood this when, after defending my Crocs as just a comfortable shoe, a colleague commented that I looked like I was wearing my 5-year-old son's shoes, making me completely reevaluate my choice. Footwear 7. Casual shoes with excessively flashy details. Finally, casual shoes with excessively flashy details, contrasting stitching, exaggerated color combinations, applications of different materials, or decorative elements that draw too much attention to the feet. This type of footwear creates an unnecessary focal point on the lower body, diverting attention from the face and communication. For mature men, especially in important professional or social contexts, this compromises the perception of seriousness and competence. Opt for casual shoes with clean design and subtle details. The quality of materials and construction should speak for itself. Solid colors or discrete combinations with at most 1 or 2 details of interest create a more refined and versatile look. I realized this when, after buying shoes with contrasting details that I found interesting, I noticed I was constantly receiving comments about my different shoes. Eventually, I realized I wanted to be noticed for my ideas and presence, not for flashy shoes. Recapping, the 7 types of footwear that destroy a mature man's image are performance athletic sneakers in social contexts, flip-flops in urban environments, juvenile skate sneakers, loafers of questionable quality, military motorcycle boots without proper context, Crocs and colorful EVA footwear, and shoes with excessively flashy details. Making intelligent substitutions doesn't necessarily require a large investment. It requires awareness and planning. At 40+, your footwear should convey the same message of competence and attention to detail that you've built throughout your career. If this content was useful, leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Next week, I'll share the 5 essential Shoes that every man over 40 should have in his wardrobe. Which of these mistakes did you identify in your wardrobe and plan to correct first? Share your experience in the comments.